Kind of wild looking little design he come up with right here.
Slip a clutch one time, you might as well go ahead and get them replaced.
Oh God! Just making sure.
I can say on video. Tell them we got 75,000 reasons to go across somebody.
Been a rough couple of weeks. What we got?
Now we're getting ready to go race with some bears for $75,000. And we're changing every single thing we can touch.
Adding some sensors and
Yeah, want to change the rear springs, change tires, put tubes in the tires, change timing chains.
you seriously are. Yeah, you're going to change them. Change the oil.
Change transmission fluid. Leo painted his whole car.
It's gonna make it fast. It picked up a little bit just from the paint.
Gonna go out here and test it. Gonna go out here and test a couple things right here. See how it does. Those of you know, if you watched the last video, he said something about changing the turbos. He did go smaller. You had what, 70s and went to 60.
Those are 70s.
What was the other ones?
73s.
73s, and these are 70s. My bad, my mistake. It's kind of wild looking little design he come up with right here. A little twisty, if you ask me. So after you pretty much done your burnouts out there, pulled the car back in and decided to change the timing chains.
Yeah. Had a little mishap with the shifter when we were testing, so not gonna rag on the shifter, just gonna change it. Unfortunately, I mean, I've had problems. I've not had any problems with that shifter when I was on a 400, but I've noticed a difference in the cable. I don't know if they changed the cable between the 400 and the power guide, so went ahead knowing that if you slip a clutch one time, you might as well go ahead and get them replaced. And I've got a really good transmission guy, Anton, and Lightning Quick Glide, so decided to pull the trans out real quick, and he's refreshing it, make sure fresh bill of health, you know, just you get a lot of money tied up in something, you like make sure it's right. So we're gonna switch the shifter. It'll be here Wednesday.
Now we've got another one of those shifters here,
Yeah,
just identical to the one you run.
I can show them on this cable.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the other one's never even been bolted up. So could we take? It does have. Okay, that's why I was going to ask if it had the same amount of play.
It might just be me being picky because I don't really think we tested the mag valve. Everything's good. I mean, transmission was obviously good. Just I questioned the shifter and the cable from the start because
it had. Yeah, I remember
on the trailer in park. It would pull it in park.
Yeah, it had slack the whole time, and nothing against.
I've talked to some converter people and their companies, and they said the same thing about these cables. And I don't know. I mean,
Oh, they make the shifters and stuff are good anyway. They're good stuff. It's good quality stuff.
Nice. Maybe the 400 cable is different than the power glide cable. Who knows? That's not my department.
Right. And with that being said, like I said, you're going to change timing chains. Rhyme or reason behind that, or?
Well, in testing with the mishap, probably don't have to change them, but it went about 9,500 RPMs and I lifted instantly. But just to be safe, you know,
Preventive maintenance.
Preventive maintenance. If I'm going to lean on it this weekend, I'm not going to do anything dumb, but just to be safe, a timing chain and the maintenance to do it is a lot cheaper than dropping a valve or breaking a chain and breaking a piston or two or 8
Pitch 208. But you are on methanol, and it does entail.
They give me a chance to look at the guides and see how they look. If they look good, I know I can run this long without changing them.
That's part of the extra maintenance.
Yeah, the plastic don't really hold up that good to the fuel. So we'll get this out. Have the cover off here in about a few minutes.
And just like that. Another thing too, you've kind of simplified. Went back and where you changed all some of the fittings and waterline stuff to kind of simplify to get the cover out pretty quick like that right there. Versus having to take a lot of stuff off. You know, basically you took the pipes off and you was able to get to it. Turbo pipes.
You got to be able to work on them.
So everybody wants to see all them coyote chains.
Oh.
Get him. Yeah, you ain't gotta take it. Get him. Get him, Riley.
You better quit. Take a open.
Oh, God. Don't run from him. Go and show him. Oh, God. Anyway. Old chains are off. New ones are on here. A couple other things to put back on. You didn't want to bother you during the process, but I know there's like a process.
A little bit.
12 o'clock.
Big hammer, flathead screwdriver, and pry it off.
And we're going to show you the guides and stuff here in a minute. Show you a little bit what they look like, and versus, I don't think we got any factory ones laying around here, but if anybody's seen the factory ones, they'll know the difference here. Just like that, the chains are done. Back in time, ready to go.
We hope.
We hope. But these are supposed to be methanol friendly-ish.
New material.
Yeah.
So I kind of have one of the first sets tested out, and they look fine. So I'll tell them.
Yeah. And that's pretty much. Anything else you're going to do to it? I think you done said you changed the plugs in it already. No,
I ain't changing them.
I thought you already did.
No, I have a turbo. I don't change them.
You ain't a nitrous guy.
I don't ever look at them.
Anyway, I know it's got fresh plugs in. Oh,
Hey, they really don't.
really? I thought you changed them.
Not since dig or die. Don't have to.
Okay.
It's got enough fuel on there to clean them off.
I ain't even gonna make a comment. Either way, it's done. Anything else you want to add to this, or?
I know they got 75,000 reasons to go across somebody first round. So we're gonna find out.
Well, I know you and Leo have worked really hard, and everybody that supports us and our other customers, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
Just hope whoever I get pulls up and just think, oh, this thing's got carpet in it. Just a little old street car.
Oh, here we go.
Still got a radiator, alternator. Underestimate me and give me like 60 foot and see what happens.
Sure enough, how hard you gonna lean on it?
I don't know, my C60.
I know there's gonna be some
It
fast.
depends on what round we get to. If I get in the finals and there's a tough car, I ain't afraid to. I mean, I don't think it'll hurt.
Now, you
I'll
have
max out the map sensor.
put 40 pounds of boost through this motor before.
And they've done some more research and study, and people giving out boost numbers with mini hoops and stuff like that, and they've been 50, 55. So
I think I know who you was talking to about on that one. But
I mean, there's a few people on the post, and I don't know. See, if it's 8-4-2 cars left, then
you'll lean on it pretty
I'll
hard.
probably get ugly with it. I mean,
Well, like I said,
if you're
though,
down to 4 cars, you're probably in the money anyway. So
tell us a little bit about the prep. What kind of prep does they say it was going to be?
they're using more than I desire. They're at least spraying it.
They are going to spray it. So it's not going to be radial prep, though.
No, it's slick tire prep. they're testing in the day and racing it first round at nighttime. And then the rest of the race is daytime. So
I guess we probably need to tell where this race is. We ain't even said that yet.
if you don't know, then
Well, a lot of people don't know. I mean, but a lot of people local to us do.
biggest race on the East
Shadyside.
Coast. Yeah.
Shadyside.
Other than Digger Dies.
The Ronnie Buff Memorial Race. So it's, like I said, not going to be a radio, but we all know how Shadyside is anyway. It's track works anyway.
I
So
hope it gets a little too tight because I've ran this thing with some slicks on some tight tracks like recently and it seems to work. They don't have enough power to knock the tire off. Unless the tires are gone.
you're going to change them too, ain't you?
Yeah. Put tubes in. I don't know. I'm just changing everything. Might as well swap everything back in the blue car before we go. That's basically the
Well,
situation we're in.
You know, we've been kind of laying low the past couple of weeks anyway. We've attempted to try to do a couple races, kind of.
I think Leo does his rain dances because he gets scared of the old Ford.
But it seems like the last couple of times we went in the last couple of weeks, it's pretty much rained us out. So that's one reason I've not.
Rained or something done with the Holly harness. And then that's about it.
So that's kind of where we've been. It's not that we've been laying low. We've been out there. We just ain't been able to put a video out for everybody to
New
know.
car blues.
Yeah, new car blues still. So if you guys are wondering where we've been the past couple of weeks, we haven't forgotten nothing. We just trying to make it. And here we are, a couple days before a race, like always.
Changing everything.
Changing everything. Well,
Even changed turbos.
you want to add anything to this?
Nah,
You sure?
nothing important.
Nothing important? Just making
Nothing I
sure.
can say on video.
Tell them we got 75,000 reasons to go across somebody first round, don't we?
Yeah, something like that.
Something about standing on some necks. You gotta go in
Are the-
confident.
Yeah. Are they allowing call outs?
I don't know. I mean, it'd be smart to make a call out to some of the people on the list, but
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would. Get some data.
same for me to some people, I think.
And if you could get.
We'll leave that for another day because the internet's really soft and don't like when you talk about
Well, the internet's just pretty much soft, period, anymore. So people can't. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Hopefully, you guys can make it to Shadyside. Watch Robbie and Leo. Hopefully, they go some rounds.
not sandbag into the second chance race. They had like 5 or 8 cars in it last year. $1,000 win.
Well, we'll just have to see what happens. But that's a little update for us for the last couple of weeks, and we'll catch you on the next one.